Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a journal with me for you today and I'm sharing my week in Toronto for a business trip in this cute little A6 Hobonichi weekly supplement. I love this little vertical layout. It's so cute and I've been having a lot of fun memory keeping in here. By the way, I'm gonna have this disclaimer in a lot of my videos for the next 6 months or so, but I am undergoing Invisalign, so if you hear a little lisp from me, it's because I have my Invisalign trays in. Alright, as I mentioned before, I went to Toronto this week for work and met a lot of my coworkers for the first time in person, which was amazing, and I'll talk about that in a bit, but I did decorate the sidebar really quickly with some washi and also this wonder sticker that I made for myself. Of course, Toronto is the home of Shawn Mendes, so I had to pay a little homage to his song Wonder. And I also placed a little floral sticker there on the side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's from Letters to Apollo. On to Monday, the first thing that I put down was a little flag from High Paper Clouds with a plain sticker from Papery planning on top to mark my flight. I left on Monday morning bright and early and flew to Toronto. And then I Ubered to the hotel with one of my coworkers because we arrived at around the same time. And then I did a quick little refresh before heading out to meet up with some of the team for drinks and dinner. And the place we went to was called Pogue Mahone, which I always see it and I think Post Malone. But anyway, I was kind of nervous because I had never met a lot of these people before. Like, they aren't on my team, I guess. They're more on teams adjacent to my team. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but it turned out well. Met some really cool coworkers and we went out for drinks at a British pub afterwards and continued talking, which was really nice. We ended up getting back pretty late, so it was tough to wake up the next morning for work, but I did wake up a bit earlier to go to the drugstore and grab some water because I like staying hydrated especially during travel. So breakfast was at 8 a.m. and then we started the workday, a lot of meetings. I used a coffee sticker from Catherine Sarah Journals as well as a binder clip from Paper and Milk. And then in the evening we had team dinner and I used a wine sticker from White Deer Stationery to mark that, and that was super yummy. And again, it's always just so nice to see coworkers in person, especially like there's definitely a different energy in real life versus over Zoom. And then afterwards we went out for a couple extra rounds of drinks, kind of stayed up late again. So the next morning we did it over again, woke up for breakfast at 8 a.m. and then went straight into work, more meetings, and we ended the day a little bit early to do like a team escape room, which was fun. It was my first escape room and it was pretty intense and challenging, I'd say, and kind of gory. Ours was like about a murder, but I used this like questioning munchkin to mark that from Once More with Love. And then we had a little bit of time before going out for team dinner, so I stopped by the gym and then I got ready for dinner and we had Japanese food and did sake bombs at dinner, which was so fun. I would have never imagined that I'd be doing sake bombs with my coworkers, but that was super fun. And again, we went out for more drinks afterwards and just had a good time. And then Thursday was really like a travel day back for a lot of the team. I actually extended my stay a couple days extra, which was nice, but I had a slow morning in the morning because we didn't really have anything super solid scheduled. It was nice to just chill in bed, relax, and listen to some music. I did go out to coffee with one of my coworkers that I work pretty closely with, so that was nice to get to know each other a little bit more. And then I had one more meeting, like an ad hoc meeting with like my manager and a couple of other coworkers. And then after that was really the end of the offsite for me. So I went out for some torch sushi and boba because I didn't get a chance to eat earlier in the day, and that was super yummy. And then it turns out that another one of my coworkers had extended their stay as well. And we have coworkers who are local to Toronto, so they gave us some recommendations. So we went to explore, it's called Collective Arts Brewing, and I had like a gin flight, which was yummy. They have some craft gin there, and then we also stopped by another brewery afterwards. I took PTO on Friday, so I had the day off, and the first thing I did was do a COVID test, a proctored one, because I needed a negative result to fly home the next day. And then I went out to grab some breakfast, like kind of brunch situation at this place called Egg Club. And of course, there's so much boba local like downtown Toronto, like good boba. So I had to grab another one as well. And then I spent the day walking around downtown Toronto. I stopped by Wonder Pens, of course. I had to stop by one of the amazing stationery stores in Toronto that I always see on Instagram. I did show what I got at Wonder Pens in the haul I posted before this video, so definitely go check that out if you're curious. And of course, I also had to hit up my favorite Canadian store, so Lululemon, Aritzia, and Sage. Then there was this restaurant I really wanted to try called Marked, which has like South American fare. I found this restaurant from following Alana Davison, who's a beauty YouTuber that I follow. Love her videos, and that restaurant always looks so good. So I'm so glad that I got to try it. So the next morning I went to grab a coffee in the morning, and I came back to the hotel to pack and check out. And then I went to the airport and hung out at the lounge while waiting for my flight. And then when I got home, I did a self-quarantine because unfortunately some of my coworkers tested positive. But my family was so sweet. My parents set up like a little quarantine station in my room with tests and sanitizing wipes and a little desk for meals. And my sister had gotten me Mendocino and a sprinkles cupcake, which was amazing. Thankfully, ended up testing negative all the way through, but I just basically spent Sunday in my room unpacking, sanitizing, and just resting. So that's about it for this week. It was a super exciting week. I loved getting to explore Toronto, meeting my coworkers for the first time in person. It was really just an amazing trip, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.